Hello everyone, welcome to another video with the Virtual Trombonist. My name is Chris Clark, and today I'm working on my WorldWide bone project. I know it sounds pretty goofy, but it's actually really a lot of fun. And today I'm recording another jazz duet written by my good friend Brendan Collins. We did one this previous year. You can find that on my YouTube channel as well. Brendan is an Australian composer and trombone player. He's a fantastic musician and played trombone in the Sydney Opera for a number of years. He is now a full-time composer. He's written a lot of really cool stuff for trombone, brass quintet, a lot of great music. I'll post a link down below on where you can find his music, where it's published. But we had so much fun doing the first video like this that Brendan emailed me and said, hey, I'm going to write another one. So he did, and I just got done recording it. It's really fun. It's kind of hard. So I had to really work on some of it. But it's a good time. And so I thought with this video, what I might do is talk a little bit about how we actually do this. I was kind of curious a couple years ago when I kind of dawned on me that a lot of music is recorded remotely, meaning you'll have someone recording a part in one city, somebody in another place records another, and then it's all put together kind of, and a recording's made from that way without people actually physically being in the same place. So I kind of wanted to talk a little bit today about how we put these videos together. I will say up front that I wasn't going for perfect production on this. If I were, I would do some things differently and be a little more thorough with some of the things I did on my end. Basically what we have done with this is Brendan recorded himself playing the second trombone part on this duet, and he also recorded the click track that he used. So he sent me through Dropbox a video file of him playing and an audio file of the click track he used. One cool thing with audio, and one of the reasons it is fun and enjoyable to work on to me, is that there's always multiple ways you can do things. Now, Brendan could have not sent me the click track. He could have just said, hey, I recorded this to a click of quarter equals 168. And that would have been fine. I could have, in my computer, put the click on 168 and recorded it with that. And in fact, next time we do it, we'll do it that way. I haven't told Brendan that, but I'll tell him when I talk to him. But what we did is he sent me the audio file of the click track. So I put his video that contains both video and the audio of him playing on one track in my computer, and the other track is the click. I'm using a new software to me today. This is a digital audio workstation, a DAW called Reaper. I normally use Logic Pro X, which I like very much. It's very intuitive to me and easy to use. Reaper is really cool. It does a lot of stuff very well, and the price is amazing. It's only a $60 piece of software, but it does things that many of these DAWs that cost $600, $800, $1,000 do. One of the cool things with Reaper is you can pull up a new track and you can drag video into that track as well. So I've got Brendan's video playing as well in this, and I'm going to sync my audio that I recorded with his audio and video. Now, I've recorded my video separately on my camera that's now recording this, and I will take the file that I render from Reaper containing Brendan's video and audio and my audio, and match that up with my video in Final Cut Pro. One thing I did today, I cheated, Brendan, so I hate to tell you this. I did some edits in mine. I wanted to use the editing features of Reaper a little bit, and I haven't used it a lot, so I thought this would be a good chance to learn some of those things. So I patched in a couple measures that in my complete takes I didn't think sounded great. There's some kind of hard stuff in this, and very difficult to get a clean take all the way through. So that was kind of fun, but now I have to match that up to the video. So what I've got in the final product is there's going to be video of me that contains audio that was recorded on a different take. Does that make sense? Now, when you're recording to a click, that's a little easier because you don't have the time problems you get aligning things with the video. And for brass players, you can really tell. For trombone, the slide might not be in exactly the right place if the audio and video are out of sync. With brass players, you can often tell when we articulate. You can tell when the articulation happens sometimes, depending on the player, and you can tell if it's synced or not. So that could be a little game if you actually watch this video to see if you notice when it's out of sync. Now, I haven't actually made the video yet. I recorded it, but I haven't put it together, so hopefully I can get it pretty close. Anyway, that's kind of how this works. There's some better ways to do some of this that I'm learning as I do it more. Like I said, not using a pre-recorded click track is easier. I use the click that's built into either Reaper or Logic Pro. That also allows you to do what's called quantization, where you snap the audio to the beat. I could do that with this, but it involves some changing the time in the project, and I'm just not going to take the time to do that. So you'll have to deal with my not quite perfect time in places. I'm sorry. Anyway, this has been a fun project. I really encourage you, if you're a student or a musician, try recording a duet. I think a lot of these new apps like Acapella and stuff, you could pretty much do this on your phone. It's very simple. But it's a lot of fun. It's a great way to practice, especially when you're not terribly motivated to practice. I spent a couple hours this morning playing and working on this. It was a lot of fun. So it's a great way to practice and learn. If you have any questions that I haven't answered, please write in the comments. I'd love to talk more about this if anyone has questions. My audio setup today is using a MacBook Air. I have an interface, and I have this Electro Voice RE20, which is both a great voiceover mic. It's an awesome trombone mic. Also sounds good on tuba and horn, trumpet. It's really good for brass. It's a dynamic mic. They're about $400, so it's not cheap, but it's not super expensive, and they're a really great sounding mic for brass. I really can't recommend them enough. If you're looking to buy a mic that you're going to have for years, it's a great way to get into recording. One more thing. For the click coming through the computer, I use my in-ear monitors. These are an inexpensive Shure brand. Allow you to have the click going in your ear, and they're pretty discreet. These are clear. You see pretty much any pop or rock musicians these days, everyone wears these. Not only do they monitor, but they isolate sound very well. So especially if you're in a noisy environment, they cut out a lot of outside noise and extraneous noise from your environment. So very handy. So I had the click and Brendan's audio playing through these. I also added a little reverb to my trombone sound just to make it more pleasant to practice and listen to. It makes, to me, my basement studio is very dry, which is good sometimes, but just for sheer enjoyment, it's great to have a little reverb and a little sound. So I added that into these too. Anyway, that's how we're recording our WorldWide Bone duets. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for watching. You can find me on Facebook at Virtual Trombonist. I'm also Virtual TRB on Twitter and Instagram as well. So thanks a lot. I look forward to seeing you here again.